Good day, grade 9. I'm Ma'am Angeles, your math teacher, and will always be available in guiding you in answering your module. Let's start with quarter 1 for week 1 about quadratic equation. This module is designed and formulated to help you understand quadratic equations and master the methods or ways for solving quadratic equations either by extracting the square roots, factoring, completing the square, or by using the quadratic formula. After going through this module, you are expected to illustrate quadratic equations, identify the parts of quadratic equations, solve quadratic equations by extracting square roots, factoring, completing the square, using the quadratic formula, and use appropriate method in solving quadratic equations. Let's proceed now in pre-test of your module page 1 to 2. So I'll give you a few minutes to answer questions number 1 to 5, which is multiple choice. If you're done, you can send me a personal message or screenshots of your answer. Then, looking back at your lessons part. You have previously learned about linear equations when you were in grade 8. Also, you have mastered your skills in factoring different kinds of polynomials such as difference of two squares, perfect square trinomial, general trinomial, and others. These knowledge and skills are essential in understanding quadratic equations covering the first part of this module. So below our example of equation, let's express each of them as a polynomial 0. Example number 1. M plus 8 multiplied by m minus 8 equal to 0. So m times m is m squared. M multiplied to negative 8 is negative 8m. Positive 8 multiplied to m is positive 8m. Then positive 8 times negative 8. Remember the rules in multiplying integers, which is if we multiply like signs, the answer is positive. If it is unlike sign, the answer is negative. So we will have negative 64 is equals to 0. So we will now have an equation m squared minus 8m plus 8m minus 64 is equals to 0. So we can now simplify. Bring down m squared. Then 8m plus 8m. Since it is unlike sign, we can cancel it because it is equivalent to 0. Minus 64 equals 0. So the final answer is m squared minus 64 equals 0. Example number 2. 3p plus 5 plus 2 equals p. By applying the subtraction property of equality, we subtract p to both sides of the equation, and it will become 3p minus p plus 5 plus 2 is equals to p minus p. So we can now simplify. 3p minus p is 2p. 5 plus 2 is 7. P minus p is 0. So the final answer is 2p plus 7 equals 0. Then, for example number 3. The given is 5 multiplied by 2y plus 6 equals negative 3. So 5 times 2y is 10y. 5 times 6 is positive 30 equals to negative 3. The equation will become 10y plus 30 is equals to negative 3. So we're going to equate the equation into 0. So we're going to transpose negative 3 to the left side of the equation. So from negative, it will become positive 3. The equation will become 10y plus 30 plus 3 is equal to 0. Then we can simplify by combining like terms. We bring down 10y, then 30 plus 3 is 33 is equal to 0. So the final answer in number 3 is 10y plus 33 is equals to 0. For more understanding, I want you to try or solve sample equation in page 2 of your module, example number 4 to number 10, on a piece of paper, then show your solution. You can screenshot your answer and send it to me. Once you're done, you can proceed to the next video. Thank you!